met a guy who had these for the low, if you know what I mean. And during this time, again, a different phase of my life, I just really wanted to have the bag and I did not care whether it was authentic. Those bags aren't leather, they're canvas. So you're spending, so you, we, me, are spending so much money on bags that are luxury, but they're canvas. It's not. Bonjour, mes amis, and bienvenue. C'est moi, Jessie, your resident francophile, and here on Cappuccinos and Consignment, I focus on lifestyle, travel, and finance. S'il vous plaît, take a moment to like, subscribe, and follow. Follow me over on Insta. I have a blog, and I am desperately trying to find my way on TikTok. So during my 25 days of vlogging, I shared that I would do a post on just designer bags under $500. And if you are new here, I keep my word. So let me take a sip of this cappuccino and get into the goods. As you can see, I am very much into loud luxury. I know that there's this new quiet luxury craze. It's just not my thing. I love gaudy. I love over the top. I love it. But with that, I do know the importance of having luxury pieces that aren't always monogrammed. This vlog will not be a review because I have reviews on each of these bags and I will link them. I never know where to point. I will link them somewhere and in my description box. But I just want to show you all that there are so many designer goods outside of, you know, the main things that we see. And if you are interested in luxury monogrammed items under $500, let me know and I can certainly do a vlog on that. But without further ado, let's get into the bags. The first one, my Teddy Blake. I shared this during, I don't know what day of my 25 days of vlogging. This bag, it's so good. It looks like money. It looks like money. I don't know if you can see the detailing. I'll get a little closer. The leather that Teddy Blake sources is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I say this as a fashion designer who, oddly enough, went to school in Milan, Italy, and that's where Teddy Blake sources their leather from. And you can tell the quality. It is absolutely amazing. I featured this bag and I feel like I started telling the story and stopped. I featured this bag during one of my 25 days of vlogging because I was doing a brand collaboration, and this is a content creator tip. You need bags without monogram if you are a content creator, because some collaborations, some brands, some companies do not want to see logos of someone else in their campaign. Even if it's not a luxury brand that you're doing a campaign for, they don't want to see someone else's monograms all over their campaign, and it may be copyright issues as well. So I shared the importance of having bags that are not adorned with logos. Teddy Blake they're always having really good sales, and I will leave my affiliate link below if you are interested in buying. I have shared this before as well. It helps me out so much when you all do use my affiliate code, because I do not do a lot of brand deals for more reasons than one. Shared that during my 25 days of vlogging as well, but I believe I have a discount code as well, so I'll leave that below. But Teddy Blake is certainly a good way to go. They have all styles of bags. I'm just partial to top handle bags, and this color just made me so happy, because I will admit I would be a bit reluctant to buy a very expensive bag in a color, seeing as though I'm always wearing black and brown. So this is the fun time. Like, you can have fun with these kind of bags, and you'll actually see as I show you my collection that I tend to go outside of my comfort zone with bags that aren't thousands of dollars. Next up is my Brahmin. I would say that a Brahmin was my first luxury outside of, again, the big fashion brands. I consider my Brahmin my first luxury purchase. It was a brand. Actually, where is that bag? I think I let someone borrow. Okay, we'll get back to that. But I have a brown Brahmin that was my first. I love that bag so much. I got the checkbook holder. I still write checks. Does anyone still write checks? Let me know. Do you still write checks? But I got the checkbook holder, the wallet, all kind of colors. And that one was an exotic leather as well, but it was this really, really rich brown. And if I can find a photo, I will insert it. I want my bag back now. I'm really trying to think, who did I let borrow that bag? Be that as it may, when I saw this blue, I went crazy. And again, the price, it affords you the opportunity to get bags in colors that you may not. And when I say affordable, again, this is very relative. These bags are still pretty pricey because when I got my first one over 15 years ago, I had to save for it, and it was about $300 on sale. You can get them at Macy's or go to Brahmin.com. I was able to get mine at Macy's while there was some kind of Labor Day, some kind of sale where I was able to get a discounted price. Mezzanine, these crazy luxury products were not always my life, and I have shared that time and time again. So yeah, as you can see, I am partial to top handles, exotic leathers, and colors when I am not spending thousands of dollars. But this Brahmin is so chic and so just classic. I mean, I should really start cleaning out my bags before I do this. Can't show you the inside, but look at this. This looks like money. It looks like money, and it definitely fits into my vintage vibe. When I wear this bag, I don't know if you all can see me, but just, I mean, look at this. With a nice swing coat. Ah, and Brahmin has so many shapes and sizes. There's a weekender bag that I want that I've been eyeing. I feel like I'm going to get that one because my keep all, it's heavy. It's really, really heavy, but I just want to go for a different vibe. So I have been looking at the Weekender, I think it is from Brahmin, but here it is. The next is my Celine trapeze bag. Now, I do have a review on this bag. I do not believe I did a review on the Brahmin and the Teddy Blake, but yeah. So I did a review on this one, and it's such a fun bag. I had been wanting this bag since it was like the it bag when everyone had it. But again, at that time, I could not afford luxury goods. So I made a point to get it when I could, and I got this for a really good price. I want to say it may have been a little over $500, but on the pre-loved market, you can get these for $525 or so. That's the least expensive I've seen in wearable condition. Like, I did not have to get anything repaired on this bag. And I want to say it was, yeah, less than $550. Again, a full review on this bag. I do not wear it that often because, again, I wear a lot of black and brown. And I shared this in the review, it's just not that easy to get into. It's a bit cumbersome to get in and out of the bag. So I find myself just doing this, which I'm sure is horrible for the integrity of the bag, but we do what we must. And I will get you a close-up. This is 100% leather. I feel like I should say that because not a lot of people know, but the LV canvas, the LV monogram, those bags aren't leather, they're canvas. So you're spending, me, are spending so much money on bags that are luxury, but they're canvas. It's not leather. So just a fun fact. The next is my Balenciaga. Oh my goodness. I remember where I was the first time I saw this bag, and I'm sure you do too. This was during like the Paris Hilton, Mary-Kate and Ashley. I feel everyone, all of the big celebrities had these city bags, and I fell in love. I actually wrote a blog post about this. I wanted this bag so bad. But again, at that time, I could not afford anything luxury. I was living, I'll tell you a bit, but please check out the blog. I was living in Milan, Italy, and my flatmate had one, and she would just toss it about because her family was very wealthy. So it was absolutely nothing for her to spend this much money on bags. She actually had multiple colors. I wanted one so bad. While out taking a very long walk, which I always do, I met a guy who had these for the low, if you know what I mean. And during this time, again, a different phase of my life, I just really wanted to have the bag, and I did not care whether it was authentic or not. Again, different times. He was dressed so nice. I mean, tailored suit, groomed to perfection. And he told me where to meet him so I could get the bag. Went to the bag. This is Italy, of course, so the facade of most buildings looks so good, but it's once you go inside. We went inside, and it was so traumatizing to see the living conditions of the men who were there selling these knockoff bags. There were just blankets and cots everywhere, and I feel like maybe 10 grown men sharing a flat like the size of this bag. And they just had a blanket on the floor with all of these knockoff pieces. And the guys there just kind of looked so sick. So it was so depressing. And it was at that moment that I'm like, God, no. I will wait until I can afford the real thing. It was very sad, extremely, extremely sad. And I won't say, of course, because if you're not aware, but a lot of the men who were in that apartment was of African descent. Some of them did not have proper paperwork. It was just really sad, really, really depressing. So with all of that, I walked out of there just thinking about it makes me sad. But coming not even full circle, because this was in Spain. When I went to Spain in 2019 or so, I found this beauty at a consignment shop and loved it. The color, again, can't you see? I get a little crazy with my bags that aren't huge investments. This was still pretty pricey, under $500, or if not euro, if not under 500, just a little over. But I was able to get my VAT back at the airport. And I have a full review on this bag, and I'll be certain to link everything. And last but not least, another Italian beauty. This isn't a household name brand at all, but it is a purse that I purchased in Florence, I believe, Italy. Italian leather, going back to the Teddy Blake. Italian leather is I'd go as far as to say it's one of the best. And Brazilian, I love Brazilian leather too, but Italian leather, I love textured leather. And that's for several reasons. One being that I'm really, really hard on my bags. So anything delicate like lambskin, I would destroy. So this bag I got in Italy, but I saw the same brand, I want to say at like a TJ Maxx or Marshalls. If you go to those stores, do not be afraid to venture into the handbag section. If you've ever watched any of my weekly vlogs, anytime I go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, even Ross, I go to the handbag section because I am strategically looking for Italian leather bags. It's leather, and it is really, really good leather. I have had this bag for over 10 years. And it's in pristine condition. It only got this beat up because I'm storing it so bad now. But when I did take care of this bag, absolute perfection. I used this bag when I was in school. So I had school books, computers, and this was like in the early 2000s. So you know the computers were not light. I wore this bag every single day. Really, up until when I was commuting to an office, I used to wear this bag all the time and have my lunch, computer, everything. Always look for good Italian leather. And if I can find links to this, I will. But if not, at your Marshalls, at your TJ Maxx, don't sleep on it. Thank me later. And voila, mes amis, those are the luxury handbags under $500 that I own. There are other bags that I do have my eye on. I spoke about the Weekender, the Brahmin. There are a few Coach bags that I love. Coach is it. I don't care what anyone says. Coach is it. And again, it is leather. I cannot say that enough. Have I? It's leather. So when you're looking to make investments, step outside of the box. Of course, I love logos and monograms and all those gaudy things, but it's still so good to have nice quality leather pieces. There is a Marc Jacobs bag that I like. I really like the tote, I think it's called the Marc Jacobs tote, because I had considered the YSL, but I don't think I can justify paying that much for a canvas bag. And it's not even like a canvas, like durable canvas. It's like fabric. I don't know. I don't think I can do that. So if I do not do the YSL, the Rive Gauche, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Marc Jacobs because I just love tote bags, if you did not know. But there are so many other designers to look out for outside of the big, I'll say the big three. Is it three? No, Fendi, LV, Gucci. Yeah, there are so many other designers to look out for, and there are so many places you can get them. Thrift stores. Whenever you are thrifting, go look at the bags. Get good vintage leather. Those bags will last you a lifetime, much longer than these, I am telling you. So I am going to end this vlog here. If you have any additional questions about the bags that I have shown, check out those vlogs, the reviews, or just leave me a comment. And if you would like to see monogrammed designer luxury pieces for under $500, let me know and I will certainly deliver. Alrighty, ciao for now.